Hey guys, so let's talk about Rec Room. This video is going to be unscripted, it's going to be unedited because I just want to get my thoughts out there because this is a big, important thing and it's a big deal to me. So I just want to get this video out. This is gonna be kind of messy with my words because it's unscripted, but I figured unscripted like the new AI Rec Room original. Anyway, so. You might have heard, but recently, Rec Room laid off 50% of its staff. Most of them being developers I know. Uh, most of the devs that are still here, I don't really recognize. My condolences go out fully to them. They lost their job, and now they have to find a new one, and they lost their source of income. I can't imagine how stressful, how much this must suck on them, especially for how passionate they were with a game like Rec Room. I just can't imagine. I wish all the people affected by the layoffs just a better future, and I hope they can find a better job. But now, what I think this means for the future of Rec Room, it's confusing. There's a blog post that Gribbly made that did give me hope, however. He talked about like how they're gonna like actually go back to their roots. They're gonna make Rec Room Originals with Unity again instead of RRS and MakerPen, which I'm all for this, and we're gonna get more RRO monetization, which I personally have wanted for years. I'm gonna sound crazy for this because we've seen Rec Room be greedy before, but I feel like with RROs they've always been a little too generous. They don't monetize them. The only Rec Room originals that I can recall that are really monetized is Rec Royale with the Frontier Pass for like 800 tokens. You can get 800 tokens from playing RROs fairly easily. And Make It to Midnight with its little merch booth, but you can also get the items in there without paying. And My Little Monsters, I think, has some monetization, but I don't entirely remember it. But in like activity boxes, because there's just there's barely any monetization. The only monetization they have in Rec Room is you buy tokens for clothing items, or you buy tokens just to get stuff in the rec center, some of the lore things. I think Rec Room Originals have always needed more monetization. So personally, I'm an advocate for that, just as long as they aren't like too greedy with it. I hope it's like a pay once thing, and then you can play the RRO as much as you want. Oh yeah, I also remember they tried to do monetization with Showdown once when Showdown first came out. It was early access for Rec Room Plus members for a little bit, which I recall that not really working. So I don't know. They need to do better RRO monetization. Otherwise, this shit is going to keep happening. Excuse me. So that's how I feel about that. That's how I feel about that blog post. Another thing I feel about that blog post, however, I really do think this could have been avoided. This really could have been avoided. Nobody would have had to have been laid off if the higher ups at Rec Room would have listened to the community. They would have done more with the game and not dived into UGC. We wouldn't be here right now. And you could make the excuse of like, and I could be wrong on this, correct me if I'm wrong. You could make the excuse of, oh, Rec Room is doing it to try to please investors. But to my knowledge, I'm pretty sure Rec Room Inc., formerly Against Gravity, is a private company. I don't think there is investors. I hear people say this a lot, but to my knowledge, it's a private company without investors. So I don't think that's true. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be. Just tell me in the comments. But besides the point. To be honest with you, I'm a little scared. I can't help but be scared. Yes, the blog post has given me more hope. Sure. And I still love Rec Room dearly. But I'm still scared. This game means so much to me. I have over 10,000 hours on Rec Room spanning across from PlayStation, Oculus, and Steam. I don't know where I would go without Rec Room. You could tell me to go to Roblox or to VR Chat. To that I argue that Rec Room is not like any of those games at all. VR Chat is a social platform where you just talk to people. It's not really meant for games. Roblox is all UGC. That's what it's all about, and it always has been that way. Rec Room has not always been this way. I don't really play Rec Room for the UGC, believe it or not. I know I own a group called Oh Hey Jack Inc., but I don't mainly play Rec Room for the UGC. I play Rec Room for the Rec Room originals. I play it for the lore. I play it literally everything but UGC, to be honest with you. I do like UGC. I like to build with the Maker Pen. Believe me, I've built a lot of things with this thing here. But I just don't see it as the main thing in Rec Room. I feel like they made a big mistake by diving into this little thing too much. I love the Maker Pen. UGC is cool, but I think Rec Room dived a little too headfirst into it, and now we're here. I don't think we really needed Avatar UGC the way we have it right now. I don't really feel like we needed custom rooms with slop. We didn't need AI. We didn't need any of that. Nobody asked for that, and that's not why people play Rec Room. And this has hopefully proved that to the higher-ups at the company. Because, like, they had to lay off 50% of their company now. You'd think this would wake them up. So I'm going to hope this wakes up the higher-ups at Rec Room. I feel like there's a lot I want to say. But my main thing I just want to say is my condolences go out to the Rec Room devs, to the people affected by the layoffs. It's terrible. It's terrible. And those devs were so passionate about this game. They helped bring Rec Room into what it is today. And I just hope that even after this layoff, after things seeming bleak, this blog post has given me some hope. I hope Rec Room doesn't get sunk down the gutter. I hope Rec Room doesn't die. I have a feeling in my heart that it won't. I feel like we'll push through. It's hard, things seem bleak, but I believe with this new direction they want to take, if they actually do take it, I believe they will. They'd have to at this point, right? We'll be okay. And another thing I don't like is people making fun of this. People are treating this like it's a joke, like real people weren't affected, and like Rec Room doesn't mean a lot to people, like me. Real people were affected. Real people lost their jobs, real people lost their source of income, and now they have to go find a new job. It's terrible, but people treat it like it's a joke. I've been seeing it on the Rec Room Discord. Everybody's just been treating this like it's a joke. You could argue to me that, oh, well, Rec Room should have saw this coming. It's not the devs' fault. That's the higher-ups' fault. The devs just do what they're told. It's not their fault. I don't know why we think the devs that got laid off should have seen this coming. It's not their fault. They were just doing what they were told. And not to mention, that aside, Rec Room as a game means so much to so much people. Sure, maybe they do things I don't like sometimes, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't mean so much to so much people. So much, and I'm like hyper fixated on it, so that's a different thing. But it's just, like, it means so much to people. Rec Room has done so much to impact people, whether you like it or not. And to treat this like it's a joke, to treat Rec Room being on the brink of bankruptcy like a joke, is heartbreaking to me, to say the least. I don't know, like, to me, it's just disheartening. I just don't get it. I don't know why it's being treated like it's a joke. I don't know why people are advocating for Rec Room's death. It's just shitty to me. It's really shitty to me. Well, I close this video off by saying, I want Rec Room to live long and prosper. I believe we'll be okay. It's scary. I'm a little bit unsure of the future still, but I have hope. This blog has brought me hope, and these layoffs will hopefully make the higher-ups' eyes wake up. Math out.